Guten Abend, good evening to everyone, and welcome to our day 3 and our German evening this time because we have here the amazing guests of Simon Briel, Tony Kittler, and Nils Becker. Today we had another great surprise of the weather, as no dissipation nor humid overdevelopment happened, and we had amazing cloud streets and high speeds today. So in club class, our winners were amazing and did an average speed of 120 kilometers per hour. So well done, guys.
Thank you.
And Simon Briel here in standard class got a little bet on his 350 by his club class colleagues, as he did only 118 kilometers per hour. So well done to you both, all three guys, and thank you for coming.
Thanks.
So the first and most obvious question, how was your flight today, and what do you think was the key for your winning?
We'll start.
So for us, our first leg was the key for success. We managed to have kind of a late start behind some opponents and then catch them up on the first leg. And after the first turn, we got another pretty good thermal, about 4 meters a second, and could catch up with everyone else. And from that on, we could just keep on going and stay in the front.
Yeah, I think the streets were favorable when we went to the west, and then from then it was easy, I think.
Okay, and for you, Simon?
Yeah, for us in standard class, it was quite difficult to find the right start time because you said there was overdevelopment forecasted, but that did not happen, and we chose an early start, and that was quite a good option. And we catched up with another opponents in front of us, the Dutch team, for example, and then we had a very nice final glide to come home very fast.
Nice. And so the German team is always notorious for its success and being the best one. So how do you train over the year?
We got different training camps. So one for sure in Nitra in Slovakia every year around Easter, where we train all together. And then there were kind of different places where we could meet up before we got here and train for at least for our classes.
Yeah, that's basically it. We participate at the Prebina Cup, and then we have some meetings in the wintertime to meet some theory and get into the analysis better. And then we catch up, for example, with the standard class team. We met once or twice in front of the competition, and then we can learn each other better and can have a good time.
Okay, and so you have some different training, like physical or mental training during the year?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot,
but a lot of flying. I think it helps too. So yeah.
Okay. And so how do you feel personally about team flying, or do you prefer to fly solo?
I enjoy the team with Tony and Eric. We got third today, mentioned as well. And it's kind of fun because you always have somebody on your side, and when it's get difficult, you can talk to each other, find good ways to get around it. And today we couldn't just make it fast together.
I think also the different strength of everybody, and I think Niels is very fast when the weather is really good. And yeah, when he pushes and okay, the weather is good, so you trust him and you can push as well. And yeah, and maybe when it's weaker, maybe Eric and I can show something. Yes.
So each day a different leader there?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the key facts for team flying. And the German team does team flying very often. And for me, most of my flight hours are with a team partner and not solo, even at my home club. So for me, maybe 80 or 90% of my whole flight time is with the team partner, and I like it very much. And that's enjoyable. We have different opinions and can discuss where to go, and that's the most important point in my mind.
So that's maybe the German magic. And so what do you value the most in your team partner?
Kind of the different opinions you get. So we can have good discussions in the air, not just flying for us.
Yeah, and when you make a decision, it's not only your decision, it's like validated by 2 other good pilots where okay, if they say it's okay, then it might be good, and if it's not good, then it's not only you that feel dumb, but it's like it is, and it's part of the game. And yeah,
if everybody can achieve something from the team, then it's better for the team. And if somebody don't like the way we go, and then he's free to go on his own. So it's no team flying to stick together all the time. So if I have a different opinion, or maybe my team partner, he is allowed to go. And I think that's a very important point in free team flying, to stay together if we achieve something, or if somebody gets on top of a thermal or something, he is allowed to go and do his own stuff, and that's quite important for me.
So kind of freedom.
Yes.
Okay. And so now a more personal question. What would you say is your weakness in gliding? What do you want to improve about yourself?
There's always something to improve about. It's a difficult question.
Yeah, in my opinion, there is no flight without a mistake. And the guy who did the mistakes wins the day, and so you can improve every day. I did mistakes. Everyone will do mistakes in his flights, and they can improve all the time.
For us today was so we found 2 or 3 mistakes we made where other people took better lines, could catch up with us again, and yeah, so we got.
So it's always a different mistake, not some typical you would like to improve on yourself as a whole.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it changes. For me, maybe it's to sometimes push a bit harder, but in general, sometimes it works also. So I think it depends on the weather, and it changes all the time.
And some more romantic question: what landscape first the most? What's your favorite place?
I think when we came together after the first training days here, we all said that we like the landscape over here because it's not kind of flat land. There are some forests, some rivers in it, and a couple of cities.
So you like Czech Republic the most?
Yeah.
Nice. And yours, Kat?
Yeah, I think there are different regions in the world to fly. I was able to participate at the Junior Worlds 2015 in Narromine in Australia, and that was a great experience. We had very nice weather and cloud suites there, and it was just amazing weather. But also the French Alps, for example, they have their points to fly there. I like everywhere you can fly good.
You're on an airfield. That's
Yes.
normal.
So we get
Exit into the hangar. Nice.
That was like a musical separation of our chat. So back to the program. So do you have a dream destination for flying then? You mentioned Australia. That's maybe one of the dreamiest destinations to fly. But do you have some else?
I think for me it might be South America, maybe in the Andes. Yeah, because I like the mountains. I think it's very challenging, but I like the landscape and it's very interesting. Maybe there.
I think North America is interesting as well. So there are some, when we have a look at competitions, they fly in North America. There are some people who do pretty great average speeds. It could be interesting to find out.
There are so many spots where gliding is funny. For example, like you mentioned, the USA, for example, Uvalde, where World Championships take place, or the Andes, or Chile, for example, Santiago de Chile, where the gliding Grand Prix takes place. There are so many destinations we could go. It's just great.
Yes, I completely agree. And so, is there an aspect of flying that you love the most? A part of it that you're completely in love with and that makes you go each day?
It's kind of the freedom you get. So you don't have to think about your problems from work day or from home. You can just keep in your cockpit, have a look around, and go for it.
Yeah, I think there are many aspects, like Niels mentioned, it's freedom. It's also a challenge every day. The weather, every time it's something else, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're completely concentrated in your cockpit, and for example, I forget everything around it. I'm just into it. I have to concentrate. Where's the way to go? The next thermal, the next good climb, and nothing else matters in the air. And the freedom, the landscape, it's just amazing.
What lovely answers. And so one more little maybe just depressing question, but is there one event, something that would happen that would have to make you stop gliding? Is there anything that would stop you flying?
I don't know.
I don't have an answer yet for that question, but maybe there will be some event, something that will happen. But unfortunately, I saw 2 mid-air collisions, and I say, okay, safety is important, and we talk about safety in every briefing. But I do competition flying since 10 or 11 years now, and I still do it. Even I saw the collisions, and I think it's so much fun, and I like it.
And there's hazard in every sport, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
And for you guys?
Maybe the point where when I get too old, but it will be some years to go. So
I hope so. Okay, so that's everything. Thank you very much and congratulations to today's flight. And maybe please tell me, how do you say congratulations in German?
Glückwunsch.
Glückwunsch.
Perfect.
Very good.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much. And everyone, please follow us tomorrow live on briefing at 10. Thanks.
Thank you.